Hello there everyone, this is Mr.Brass, and I just wanted to have a short little video for you today about what are my opinions on things like the Confederate flag and just general flags and such. Personally, I have made my position clear on Twitter and the like that I personally do not care about the end result of what happens to the Confederate flag. In my lifetime, I did have a sort of patriotic phase. Very short, maybe lasted a couple of weeks. Where I saluted every flag that I seen. I did that was probably when I was like 12 or 13 years old. And I remember doing that because of, the sense of, being proud of your country that loomed with me at the time, that I heard from my family and friends in school. I now look back at it and I find that I don't really even get why I and others have put so much emotional attachment into the flags. Nowadays, even in my more patriotic days of when I was a teenager, I never got how someone could look at a flag and just burst into tears and happiness. It always seemed like a bit much to me. I personally, nowadays, when I look at a flag, whether it be the Confederate or it be the U.S. flag, you know what I see? I see a piece of cloth that people attach a lot of meaning to for some reason. And if I had to suspect, I would say the meanings that they attach to these flags are largely a product of the culture that they grew up in and what values that they believe that flag represents. I personally do not see the point in worshiping and focusing a lot on the flags. I am more of a fan that when it comes to the statues and it comes to the general thing of what to do with the flags, I believe it should be up for a vote. Symbolism is a matter of human interpretation. One person, there is no objective way, there is no objective way to view a piece of symbolism. One person can look at the American flag and say, hey, look at, our rights, the Constitution, and all the beautiful things about our country, and get really teary-eyed about it. There's another person who can look at our flag and see all the negative aspects of our country. They can see, slavery, racism, anti-Semitism, homophobia, everything, and absolutely despise the flag. So, symbolism should be left to the symbol-minded. And I believe, like all flags, whether they be a Confederate or the American, and any statue, whether they be of people, of mythical beings, or, of historical persons or whatever, it should be up to the community that these statues are in, and it should be up to the statues it should be up to the communities where these statues are in, and up to the community who represent, who put those statues up to begin with, and who pay to maintain them. If a state has statues up of Confederate soldiers, and there's a lot of complaints about it, then there should be an election. It should be put to a vote. What do you view the Confederate flag as, and do you want to be taken down? Or do you want the statues to be taken down? The sort of same questions apply. And whatever wins out in that sort of election, that should be the way we go through with it. There is no correct way of viewing symbolism. There are just popular interpretations of symbolism. I think the sooner we recognize that, the better. Alright, well, this is all for today. This is Mr. Brass saying goodbye and get wise.